Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. It's time for the daily news. This is a big one. There's a ton of stuff to cover. First, let's get started with the big news. Grants camping again. Go into your mailbox and there's 55 free loot pulls for a mega pull, which is really cool. Scopely's making fun of themselves here for an error that an employee made like 3 years ago where they sent out 80 pulls to everyone in the game. So I love that they're making fun of themselves by doing this. And then also it's a nice boon for the community. So that's really cool. So make sure and get your grant camping claimed. And I think that's a good move, Scopely. So thank you for that. That's pretty nice. So the weekend event info is out, and there's a couple or a few really cool things. First off, you can see for the Showdown CSS, Jacob Fatu Samoan Werewolf. So the weekend character is going to be zombie werewolf Jacob Fatu, which is awesome. So your point structures listed there on top. Tours 3.85, faction event 2 million points, showdown itself 3.3, showdown bonus 900,000, step up 100,000, stamp cards 200,000, and then bonus 500,000 in Hornswoggle tour requires Hornswoggle. You're going to see this theme kind of repeated throughout this, where Hornswoggle is the bonus. There's also an event going on right now to get Hornswoggle. So they're either incentivizing people that already have Swoggle, or they're definitely trying to incentivize you to go for Swoggle now. Showdown CSS, any zombie, any tech, any powerhouse, any striker, showboat, acrobat, trickster, bonebreaker, zombie penta, zombie Alexa, zombie Naomi, zombie Jacob Fatu, Hornswoggle, bonus points with technicians. Jacob Fatu Samoan Werewolf and Hornswoggle Swoggle. That leads me to believe that Fatu is going to be a zombie tech. That's just a guess. I don't know, but I'm guessing that. Prize wall highlights. Oh, actually, let's do PvE CSS first, or tour CSS as I would call them. Zombie Jacob, Hornswoggle, Alistair Black zombie, zombie Penta, female zombies, powerhouse and trickster. So that's, if you got the two new ones, it's really easy for you. If not, it might be harder. Zombie Chelsea's good though. Lady zombie trickster. I don't know who else there is right off the top of my head. Maybe Sasha Banks. So that will be rough. But if it's either or, zombie Chelsea's fine for everyone. Seamus. Then zombie Naomi, Alexa, Becky 2 Byte zombie, Chelsea Green zombie, any Jacob Fatu, Usos We the One zombie, and Rock Final Boss, which I would say is random other than, the whole bloodline thing. So I guess sort of makes sense. So he's not a hard one to get, so I'm fine with it. Energy tours, Alice, Zombie Black, Zombie Bonebreaker, Zombie Gunther, Zombie Orton, Swoggle, Zombie Penta, Zombie Bliss, Naomi, and Fatu for your energy tour CSS. Now, prize wall highlights, Jacob Fatu's Tribal Tat skill plate. So we have a new skill plate this weekend. No idea what it does. This is also of note, Hornswoggle Cow Gear. No idea what the cow gear does. Changes Halloween Camp Blitz, similar to the special blitz from week 4 and 5. This event lets you earn Jacob Fatu Samoan Werewolf shards and hype fragments. So that's the, if you get the tickets, you do the blitz, you get extra shards and extra hype. Solo contest. The top milestone reward features Hornswoggle's Gator gear. So apparently Swoggle's getting 2 gears. And one is on the prize wall and one is in the final milestone. Trick or treat grab bags and tours. These contain star fragments, econ, and strap parts. Hornswoggle's Trick or Treat Pail. Available in exclusive Hornswoggle tour, which requires him. It offers a chance to obtain the new Jacob Fatu skill plate along with other plates and prize wall medallions. So they do look like they're pretty heavily incentivizing grabbing Hornswoggle now. And of course, that leads me into the rest of the news. Where we're going to talk about the current event that's going on, which does indeed have a lot of Swoggle shards in it, in particular, the bonus milestone. So it's Penta shards before, right? And armory currency. And then in the bonus milestones, you're going to eventually start getting Swoggle shards, and I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. eventually here. Not yet. 53, no, we gotta go a ways. A long ways, apparently. Their start, you get 50 at 64,000. And then it kind of goes up from there, 75, 100, and then the final milestone has 500 and a chest with a chance for a random. I don't like these chests. They're kind of boom or bust. This has a couple really good plates, two okay plates or three okay plates, and then some kind of meh plates. So really, I don't think the incentive is great to go there, considering one loot pull is worth 200 points, so a mega pull is worth 10,000. Right? I'm assuming we'll get some more Blitz tickets tomorrow. There was 5 today. You need at least 6 to do all of the tasks, and that's if you have everybody in a zombie form. Um, so yeah, I assume there'll be more Blitz tickets tomorrow. I don't know for sure. Maybe they won't do that. You can, in the Blitz, so speaking of the Blitz, you also earn more event points, swoggle shards, and more pulls, right? So every Blitz is 4 pulls and 10 swoggle shards, along with event points. Um, so that's pretty cool. Just be aware that when you're doing the Blitz, there are CSS, and we have a limited amount of tickets, so try and overlap as best you can. Swoggle's worth the most points. If you have him, use him first. After that, anything that you have a zombie and one of the requirements that match up, you would use. So like Zombie Triple H, everyone has, you would use him. And then probably I think Zombie Gunther everyone has, you would use him. Those would be your best two if you don't have Swoggle, because they line up with this. After that, then zombie is better than the specific ones. So I would focus on zombie first, specific ones second, if that makes sense. We don't know how many Blitz tickets we're going to get. Maybe we'll get another 5 tomorrow. That would be cool, especially since you're getting extra pulls in there. I don't know that you will, but it's possible. There are also pulls in the milestones. So if you want to save for another mega, on the outside chance we get like 5 Blitz tickets tomorrow, I would only do the free mega pull and then save the rest of your tokens and see what happens tomorrow, and see if we get more blitzes and that kind of stuff. Because maybe we'll get enough to do 2 free megas. I think it said something you can get and earn enough to do another mega, so I would assume that's going to be the case somewhere in here. If I didn't delete the note, it said that. Pretty sure it said there's enough to do a second one in the message that I deleted. So there is that, right? So I would wait till tomorrow to blow the rest of them, so you can do a mega pull, because then you get the featured and better odds at the good stuff, right? So that's what I would do. Let me see. So the tours today is Becky, not Becky, they're all any zombie, and they're all survival tours. They're relatively easy, right? Against zombie dom. So you just got to stay alive. So sub, swipe, MP down, whatever. Any zombie, everyone should be able to get the dom hype. Those aren't hard. So there's that. Other than that, I don't think there's too much new to discuss at all currently. Do your hype tour, of course, and then there's your speed tour, and then it's showboat, or as it were, striker day for Titan Takeover. So use your showboats there, buy your good stuff you like in here, and all that jazz, right? So I guess that leaves offers. Yeah, I guess that leaves offers. So I don't think I'm forgetting any. Oh, yeah, I'm forgetting one other thing. They did the cleanup thing. I already looted it or took it out. Trading your whatever for coins. I have no idea what it took yet. I haven't really noticed. To be fair, I haven't really looked, but the auto inventory cleanup thing happened and you were reimbursed coins. I think I got 246 million coins. So not sure what they took yet. Haven't noticed that. But yeah, that's a thing that happened. And then your offers. I mean, it's you Skull King at 6-star bronze, probably not worth it. You do get 3 pulls, so I guess, yeah, if you don't want to use tokens. Zionka, if you don't have her, it gets 8 pulls with it. So again, not bad. I like the guaranteed stuff. So if you don't have them, then I think it's definitely worth it since you get the pulls as well. I don't like these offers at all. Right? I think these are not the things to go for. This comes with 2 extra bliss tickets, 55 pulls, $100. Don't like that offer personally. Now we also have the Halloween costume loot stuff. These are very expensive, 12 pulls, $100. Yeah, no doubles or anything like that at the moment. So, maybe I would wait for sure to see what happens for tomorrow on those. I don't like these are not new, and that's not new. And yeah, that's it in there. Let me double check the portal. The flagship portal one has 65 the Grant camping pulls, 7,000 event points, 25,000 hype, and 3 tier 6 medals. That would be the $100 offer to get if you were going that route. There's also a $20 offer that has 6,000 armory with 10 pulls and some econ. That's not horrible, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and nothing good for the costume loot other than it just is what it is. I would really caution people not to buy that loot today. I feel like there'll be better offers tomorrow. And I could be wrong, but you're not out anything by waiting, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at that loot. Both loots. So this is the costume party one. It's $100 for a mega. It does give you 5 guaranteed features. 2 pull gives you 1 guaranteed feature. That's kind of interesting. I do like that. I think that's pretty neat, but it's $10 for a single loot coin, $20 for 2. Um, but that's kind of cool that a smaller pool gives you a featured. So that part's cool. Let's see what the featured pool looks like though. So 1.15%, don't expect to get any extra featured. At 6% on the megas, 12 pulls. What is that? You're not likely to even hit a mega on a 12 pull. So you're mostly just going to get the featured or the mega is the way to go for sure. Actually, don't do the mega. So it's 12 loot coins with a guaranteed 5. Do not pull a mega, do individual 2s because you get a featured every time. So you would get 6 guaranteed from doing 2 singles as opposed to 5 guaranteed this way. So yeah, this is terrible. Don't do this. Don't really understand that. Definitely do this one 6 times. You'd get 1 more featured guaranteed. All right, now that that's out of the way. Sorry, I had to take a drink. All right. These 3 are amazing, right? Like honestly, these are 3 of the cards I use the most along with Hall of Fame JBL for dudes right now. Swoggle Solid, he's going to be used a bunch this weekend. Amazing coach. Best male zombie pending. Well, I mean, to be fair, Zombie Pent is really good too, but if you have everything for him, maybe the best male zombie, pretty close. Him or Zombie Penta right now, pending Jacob. Eh, 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 eh. Solid, like honestly, pretty solid. No, potentially interesting with the right stuff. He can do some stuff with the pin bar not moving and can hit really hard, but a little bit slow. Interesting, but not amazing. Actually, I need to revisit him with new plates, to be honest. So disregard that. I need to replay him with new plates because he's very interesting in general. Really strong, and honestly, this is a very good featured pool and really strong. Very good featured pool, considering you have like these 4 and like he's super rare, right? So these 4 not great, and he's not great, and these are just kind of solid. So overall, though, that's a pretty good featured pool. If you're missing most of them, you're getting one every two pulls. So yeah, I think that's really solid. Mega rare shards for them, but really low chance at that, right? Super rare was like half of them, almost half. Super rare and common, that's like half of them is what you're gonna get. Like between the two of them, that's every other. If you do this one, every other pull is either most likely a common or a super rare, right? So let's see what's in those. Lower, but some decent stuff as well, right? I mean, like it's not terrible actually at all. And these are even the ones that aren't great are some of the more rare cards. A lot of the mutant ones people don't have. So it could be way worse, to be honest. And then commons is shards. So 50-50 shot at those. So I honestly, well, it's very pricey. I do think this is a pretty good loot. And if you don't have this stuff, not a bad time necessarily to gamble, but keep in mind it doesn't feed anything, right? So there is that. You can see I've done my blitz. I've got decent in the event, so I have a mega pull to do for Grant Camping. So maybe we'll just do that since I posted my free to play. We'll do my mega pull and Grant Camping on Mherex here, and after we cover the loot. So I don't know if this one is really worth spending for unless you're trying to get milestones for Swoggle, right? Sort of thing. But a 55 pull does give you 5 guaranteed. The guaranteed rate is pretty high anyway for featured, right at 2.7%. That's one every 2.7 pulls. So, you would get on a 55 pull not I mean sorry if you that's like you're gonna get maybe one in a 55 pull extra featured, which is higher than it normally is, so that usually means featured pool is kind of weak. There is some really good stuff in here. Obviously Bliss and Slayomi are new. These two are really good. Julie is really good. Hall of Fame JBL I love, one of my favorites. Indie's amazing. OTC Punk, right? So there's some really good stuff in here, but it's mostly heavily weighted towards shards, right? So keep that in mind. This one, honestly, I think this is what you do if you need to hit a milestone where you're getting guaranteed something, or just have fun with the free stuff you're getting, right? That to me is this kind of loot. You might hit something good for free, you might not. You're probably going to get some shards you don't have no matter what. For most people, you do have a chance to get one of the Halloween costume party loot coins, which is the really expensive loot. So, I mean, all in all, it's solid for what it is, considering how many we're getting for free. It's kind of better than I thought, to be honest. You can see my free to play video. It got 10 new, and I'll show you guys what I get here in this 55, right? I think I have everyone in the loot. Pretty positive I have everyone in the loot. So there's really nothing for me here. It's just for event points, but you guys can get kind of a look and see what I get. Let me know in the comments what you get. Either way, I think it's awesome for free. So yeah. Some zombie Chelsea and Punk shards. Not zombie Punk, regular Punk. Zombie Bailey. Here's another full card. Excellent coach, Shinsuke Showboat. Haku shards. Those are high value shards. Zombie Bianca shards. Alistair Black shards. Zombie Bianca again. Skull King. Would definitely do these pulls before thinking about buying Bianca or Skull King for sure. Oh, here's a 6-star. 6-star Claymore Drew. That would be new for, I'm sure, a lot of people watching the video. A Zombie Bailey. 15 Zombie Penta shards. Another 15 Zombie Penta. I think my free-to-play got 45 Zombie Penta. 45 Bone Breaker in his. Cody. There's Bone Breaker, speaking of. Zombie Samuel. Another full card. Veer. Gold, huh? Roman. Cody's story continues again. 15. Jacob Fatu, 25. Another full card. Oh, it's a 6-star silver. Fade to black, Alistair Black. Another 15 zombie pentashards. 25 relentless KO. Another full card. Looks like 6-star bronze. Zombie Bianca. Like I said, definitely don't buy the Zombie Bianca offer till you do your pulls. 15 Smash. Another full card. Zombie Taker. 25 Zombie Live. 15 Bailey Zombie. 15 Black Mass, Alistair Black, gold. See if it's a 5 or a 6. It's a 5. Foley came from the Boiler Room. I would love him to get a rework. 15 Bonebreaker. Full card again. Shayna Baszler. Striker. Another full card. Molly Holly. Pure and wholesome. This should be a 6-star and another full card. Tori. Glamorous. Another full card. 5-star silver Zombie Gunther. Useful shards. I'll take all the shards. Alistair Black Showboat, 15 shards. We got another full card, 5-star gold. Yep. Andrade Tranquilo, not exciting at all. Another full card. 5-star silver. Shinsuke again, Showboat Shinsuke. Looks like a 6-star bronze full card. Double, that's the second Zombie Bianca. Probably a 5-star silver here. Yep. Chelsea Green Entombed Zombie. Another 6-star bronze. Okay. Nah. Triple Zombie Biancas. The Zombie Bianca for days. Can I combine them? 5-star gold Sunny Deville. Can I combine them into a gold fuse? That would be great. Thanks, Scopely. 10 pulls left. We should be getting close to the featured soon. The last 5 are featured. Roman again. He is so bad. 15 more Zombie Penta. Another gold. Probably 5-star. Yep. Yokozuna Hall of Fame. Tech Punk shards. Silver. Probably 5-star. Yeah, Roman again, and these are guaranteed, so if we see stars, they're probably higher level ones. 50 LA Nah shards. Another 50 LA Nah shards. 32 so shards. 15 Punk Zombie, and alright. 25 Sammy shards. So mostly all shards in my featured, right? So, you know, I honestly, for free, I don't think it's terrible. Between the two accounts, I think there's some okay-ish stuff, even in the mega rares. So for free, I think it's pretty okay. Let's see. I'm sure that got me some more milestones here. Yeah, I would definitely assume we're getting more Blitz tickets since I've done as well as you can do, have all the CSS, and I'm still not to the chest. So I'm thinking 5 more Blitz tickets tomorrow. So yeah, I would definitely hold the rest of your loot coins. for a chance to do another mega pull and get those featured, right? I don't think there's anything else new. Oh, why not? Let's do my Monday night meta loot pulls. The event ended, so I should be able to claim my extra loot coins for 10th. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to skip all on these just so you guys can see it. There's nothing new in these for me. It's just for shards. And it's mostly all shards except for if you do guaranteed, which is why I recommend doing guaranteed. And, you know, as kind of expected, nobody amazing, right? Hall of Fame Kurt, I guess, is pretty good. So that's in his own way. I don't love him personally, but, you know, he can be good. It's just sub gameplay. And then we'll just do 3 5s here and skip all on those. It's okay. Kurt again. Rusev, if people missed out on Powerhouse Rusev. What's her butt? Raquel again. Jesse the Body again. They seem to be very common in these. You definitely want to save for the featured in these. I don't know if we'll get another one next week or not. On Monday before the event ends. On this account, I'm not really worried about it, right? Because, like, you know, I can't get anything from it anyway, other than shards. So I just do those ones so you guys can kind of get an idea of what's in it. So anyway, pretty busy news. We did some polls. We had weekend event info. We did some offer review. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the news. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yipper. Very interested in this weekend event, to be honest, as well. And also how good Jacob is.